Hello HEMA friends and welcome to this new video. Today I want to show you 4 different ways to land a Roverso Mezzano with the false edge, as Maestro Fiore advocates for. The main advantage of landing the left Mezzano with the false edge is its reach, which is basically equal to the one of a thrust. So we will mainly aim for the hands and arms during these exercises, both because of reach and also because the false edge cutting mechanics tends to get tricky while aiming for targets who makes your blade get stuck. So remember to aim for targets which are easy to get through, or otherwise to land a tip cut on other targets, such as the belly or the neck. The first action I am going to show you is pretty straightforward. While finding an opponent facing you in longa/langot, you have to aim for the hands and for the forearms with your Mezzano. It may be a good idea to move sideways while doing so, to mitigate the risk of a thrust launched as a counter-attack. Again, this is ideally a blow which wants to keep a lot of distance from the opponent, so pay attention to stay away from it while executing your footwork. The second action I am going to show you starts with a feint. You are facing again a longa/langot opponent, but this time you do not feel confident to land a straight attack to the hands. You want to buy some time to do so, and you do it by feinting a thrust into the bind. As soon as the parry happens, you go for the cut to the exposed hands. Pay attention to defend both with measure and sword while retreating, and keep your distance while landing the cut if possible. The third action tries to obtain an effect similar to the second one, while starting from a position without the weapon online this time. So, while starting from a low right guard like a porta di ferro, you have to beat aside the opponent's sword, playing your game on the fact that the opponent will try to close the line of attack which has been opened. This action also avoids a high parry in finestra if the opponent fears for a Roverso fendente instead of your tricky Mezzano. By the way, the same action can be used to land a Roverso sottano, which fits the dynamic of the action in a similar way. Talking about parrying a Roverso fendente, this action may be a good riposte after defending from one of those nasty strikes. In this scenario, we are defending from a feinted thrust by parrying toward the right, while moving backward ideally, or we will not have the time to defend what may come next, which, surprise surprise, is a Roverso fendente. We parry the fendente in posta di finestra/posta di donna altera. We keep our thumb underneath our blade, parrying with the flat. We then slide away from the bind, transitioning from posta di donna altera to our Roverso Mezzano. You know what Fiore says? Posta di donna altera does all the 7 blows of the sword, and it is actually true. We could answer with the Roverso fendente too, and it will be fine in many cases, but it is also the most expected action from there. So to avoid a possible parry, we launch this variation toward the hands or the belly of the opponent, eluding a possible high parry. Very good people, 4 techniques which uses the Roverso Mezzano, from the easiest to the most complex one. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you want to help me reach 10,000 subs. It will be really cool to finally see a 4 zeros number down there. Also, if you want to support me even more and keep up my content production going, consider joining my Patreon community. A lot of exclusive contents and my private Discord server are awaiting you there. Link in the description. Well, thanks for watching people, and as always, see you next time.